Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I am back today with another episode in the Sydney Adult Gymnastics series. I just got back from Aussie Gems. Come on. Which is in French's Forest. So driving from the Shire, it was an hour drive each way. The class ran from 12 to 1:30. So 2 hours of driving for an hour and a half class. But it was definitely worth it. The class, I don't think, is technically run by Aussie Gems. The way that it works is Adrian, who runs the class, hires out the space, and so you pay Aussie Gems a little bit of the money, and then you pay the rest of the money to Adrian. He runs several classes there a week, so I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday and Friday during the day. So I think Tuesday is 12, Friday is 12:30, Sunday 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And then I think there's a Thursday 7 p.m. class. The gym itself is actually so much bigger than I was expecting. They've got a rod floor, an air floor, a massive sprung floor that's like probably an extra third bigger than a normal sprung floor. 2 tumble tramps into pit up on a platform, and a big tramp. So that tumbling influence is there in the equipment. And then they've got a bunch of beams, 2 sets of uneven bars, a bunch of single bars, P-bars, vault horse, everything. So like kind of they have something for everybody. If you want to do mag, there's enough apparatus. If you want to do WAG, there's enough apparatus. And if you just want to do general gymnastics, there's plenty. So the gym is well fitted out. But the best thing about the day was just the vibe. So like I think there were maybe 6 of us. It's middle of the day, which is perfect for my lifestyle and my current, or like being a gymnastics coach, because I coach in the afternoons. But at the moment I am a little bit more free because I'm only coaching 3 afternoons a week, because I'm no longer head coach at the gym that I coach at. Just stepping down a little bit because I'm just pretty burnt out, if I'm completely honest. But that's not a story for this video. But yeah, so the vibe was fabulous. So like everybody really welcoming, like comfortable, chatty. Adrian I have met before when he took a workshop for Captivate Gymnastics up in Newcastle with Mez or Marianne Moncton. He just gets it. He's a super knowledgeable coach. And sometimes coaching isn't just about your technical knowledge, it's also about reading the athlete and working out when to say something and when not to say something, and working out how to encourage progression without critiquing too much, and how to just being a coach, I believe, is really, really complicated and really, really difficult. And the most difficult part is the fact that you are coaching a human. You're not coaching a robot. Anyways, so it was really lovely to be coached, and that is what Adrian does. He sets up drills. Everybody is working on different things. He goes in spots, like, and he handles it really comfortably, really well. So yeah, absolutely love the vibe. I didn't film very much because an hour and a half training, I wanted to just get as much done as I could. I also am not feeling very well conditioned. I don't feel like I'm in peak condition at the moment. I feel a bit weak. I feel quite tired. And like my mood has been really low. And so I actually have a little bit of like a mental battle, or had a little bit of a mental battle driving all that way, knowing I would not be doing new skills or doing upgrades because I don't feel great. But at the moment, I'm trying to focus on things that make me happy and that bring me joy. And I'm also trying to expand my network a little bit. I'm trying to make the most of being back in Sydney and go on some adventures. And these are like the best adventures I could imagine, going and driving to a new location, checking out a new gym, speaking to the coaches there, like connecting, finding out what their vibe is, finding out why they coach, all that kind of stuff. So that's really lovely, and I did get a chance to do that with a couple of the people. They're not everybody in today's class does not necessarily have a gymnastics background. There were several people there, like at least half, that don't have a gymnastics background and are learning gymnastics from scratch as adults. And it's actually so inspiring to see, and adorable, because like you hear them talk about like the physical or mental challenges of what they're doing, and it's exactly what kids, it's really, really similar to what the experience that kids have, except I find that adults are better able to articulate it. Kids will say, I'm scared, whereas an adult will say, oh, this trampoline feels too soft. So like that's really interesting. And yeah, teaching adults and being around adults and training with adults. I've literally never trained with adults in my life. When I was a competitive gymnast, I trained with children. And I haven't had a group of adults to train with where there's that consistency and that squad kind of atmosphere. And I actually really feel like I almost instantly got it with Adrian's adult gymnastics class at Aussie Gyms. So that was really lovely. A few of the people at today's class are also going to do the Pan Pacific Masters, which is super exciting. So now it means that I will know more people going up there. So I'm going with my friend Mel, who's based in Queensland, but I think there are at least two of the ladies that were at this session said they have already booked in, and they were trying to convince more people. So the momentum is building for that, which is super exciting. I did tumble tramp into pit, and I did some double tucks, which actually felt good, and I haven't done those from tumble tramp in a really long time, like years. I haven't done double tucks off tumble tramp in, I can't remember the last time. Maybe when I used to go to Key Centre for open gym. I then went to do some twisting from a round off the tumble tramp into the pit, and I didn't like my set. I felt like it was too accentuated, and I felt like I couldn't get the right set. So I bailed on that, and I went down to bars, just did some basics. I did some cast handstands, some kip casts in a row, some swings, and I decided that I was not in a bars, not in a, I don't know, I get a little bit in my head when I go to a new location and I want to try to do bars. I think it's because bars is the apparatus that I'm least confident with, and it doesn't come naturally to me, and hence I'm like the least adaptable when it comes to bars. So like different bars, they 100% had different bounce and different timing, and I was really struggling with that. I have been working on shoot halves, and I didn't think it was smart for me to, when I only had 15 minutes of the left of the lesson, do shoot halves in a new setup with a new coach with a new set of bars. So I was like, no, we're just going to do some basics. So then instead I went over to the single metal bar, and I did a couple of clear hip to handstands, which weren't bad. And then I did 5 toe on toe offs to handstand. So I'm now up to 15 on my tally for toe on toe offs. When I get to 50, I get a prize. And probably also when I get to 50, I'll probably have to be brave and have a go at it on the wooden bar or something. And I think that is a skill I want to be spotted for. So hopefully by that stage, I'll be regularly going to a class, and I will be comfortable enough with the coach to let them spot me, because, I haven't been spotted in any gymnastic skills in years. So that would be really exciting. So I'm up to 15, and the point there is that I've now done 3 training sessions in a row when I have attempted toe to handstands. I have hit them, and I've done 5. So that's really exciting. And today it took me less time and less tries to do 5 than any of my previous sessions. So that means that I am progressing. So today's session was, pretty awesome. I really do want to go back. I love the fact that it's in the middle of the day. Ideally, it would be great if it was 2 hours, 3 hours. That's probably asking a bit much. And what I want to say is, as I was driving home, the hour drive home, I started to feel motivation coming back, and I started to feel a bit of positivity coming back that I haven't had. I've felt pretty down with how my body is performing for quite a while now. I've felt slow and weak and fragile. And after today's session, I feel motivated to get back on top of my strength training and to like really put a lot of effort into it. I have kind of, if I'm completely honest, I've been doing strength training because I know I have to. I have not been vibing it. I have had to drag my ass out to my home gym when I was living down in Wollongong, or to Gravity early just to get the bare minimum done. I haven't been pushing myself. I've just, I haven't been consistent, and I kind of am just like counting down the minutes until I am done with my program. And I know that that is not who I am. I actually really enjoy getting strong. I really enjoy honoring my body with strength training and movement, and I absolutely love training towards feeling better in the gym. And so I think that I'm starting to come good again and starting to feel that energy and momentum build, that I've really been missing for quite some time now, which is part of the reason why I dropped my head coach role, and part of the reason why, because like I think I've just been quite burnt out. And there are certainly good reasons for that, but I'm done with feeling burnt out. I really want to feel energized and motivated and capable and strong again, and excited about getting into the gym. And yeah, so I think a large part of the reason why I do feel motivated is like I was listening to the other people in the class today talk about what their goals are or what their history is, and it really was inspiring. Like, the enthusiasm, the excitement, the just like, just the I can do it attitude was really inspiring. And I think that's one of the drawbacks of training by myself is I don't get influenced by other people's positivity. I have to bring my own all the time. I have to bring my own programming, my own motivation, my own feedback, and that can be very limiting. Whereas, training around other people, you bounce off each other's like mood, and you bounce off each other's ideas and enthusiasm, and you can lift each other up. So it was really wonderful. Like I said, I would like to go back. So that was Aussie Gems Adult Gym in French's Forest with Adrian, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And he is available for private lessons as well. So definitely check him out. I'll pop his social media handle on the screen, and I'll pop a link in the description. And if you haven't already, definitely do check out, like I've been to Five Dock, I've been to Sydney Hills Gymnastics, I've been to Shire, and now Aussie Gems. So I will continue to do the tour of Sydney's adult gymnastics classes. As I mentioned in the last video, I'd like to go back to SGAC. Stay tuned for the next episode. I can't tell you where it will be because I'm just making spur of the moment decisions at the moment, but I'll see you in the next video.